Hey, how are you today? Very thankful here in Jackson, Mississippi. Very mindful of those who nudge me or lead me, and thankful in here today in Jackson, Mississippi. All right, so I visited this one of the churches that I visited, and I was very grateful for God to lead me there for just a moment in time. I had to put on a red tie, and I was thankful. So very good singing, very good. I was thankful because they pressed me at the door, right? So, and what I want you to know in preparation for these last days is when people come in, you're gonna have to vet them quickly, also make them comfortable, but also make sure you know, see what they need and ask, right? But so in that, I said I would do one better than just giving you my name or address. I would, give you to like a red tie event that I'm thankful that you even invited me in your sanctuary and you allowed me to do that. So, and even being comfortable there, I'm thankful that you allowed me to be amongst the congregation. So, and these are just some notes I had took, to flavor it up, because I've been at the Bromfield shelter, right? So, and these are just my current thoughts. So when I was there thinking of the Word of God and thinking of how these things like come together for me. So when I think Pittsburgh had won, the Steelers had won, I think in '08 or '09. Now, I need to tell you the whole story because I had left Pastor Sanford's for like Powerhouse of Faith for like 6 months or something like that. I think something happened with the Twins or one of those guys. Anyway, the Twins baseball team. But anyway, so remember, you have to be mindful of things, but also that I had a dream that it was a scary dream, like three snakes or something like that, right? So, and basically, if I was to look at it, it was my ex-wife and her two daughters, right? That came, eventually into my life. So, but this has nothing to do with this church. These were just triggers that came to me while I was in that service, and then I'm expressing them again. Thankful for being at that church. This had nothing specifically to do with that church, right? It's just my thoughts at the time, and salute to the Broomfield shelter in Colorado, because I'm threading the needle because I also believe that the Devil Rays won. No, the Devil Rays didn't win, and Phillies won, right? So it was like a bet we did, right? But anyway, so